How's it going, folks? How's it going? Y'all already know what time it is, man. Alright, as soon as y'all see me put this on right here, we got camera number 1, camera number 2. Well, actually, this is camera number 1 right here. Bink, bink, bink. But anyway, y'all, man, it is about that time. It is about that time. Now, let me go ahead and turn the camera around. Alright? Ooh, hold up. Alright. Hopefully it should be good. Hopefully it's good. And then, not only that, let me go ahead and click this real quick. How's it going, folks? How's it going? Now the whole gang is here, man. Y'all already know what's up. Y'all already know the waves. It is Zachariah White, a.k.a. Big Daddy Drip. Back at it like it's nothing with this drip in the sauce, because I am the boss. I am back. We are here. Let me go ahead and cut the volume down a little bit. She no dollar getting money now. Okay, but anyway. Alright. Listen, we are here with another episode of the Royal High Table. And every time I go through and I try to say the number, or like whatever number that we're on, I always get it wrong. I know for a fact this is the 20th episode. I did not know. Like, I didn't know coming in on Monday. But anyway, man. Anyway, we are here. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little pissed because in the process of me setting up for the Royal High Table, right, y'all see how hectic my shit is, my desk is, and it's my fault, right? Because what had happened was, I got through setting up, then I got up, right, to move about a little bit, and I ended up tripping on my keyboard wire, done knocked the computer over, and now I got a little issues with the computer. But you know what? This is exactly, I'm not even tripping. This is exactly why we acquire so many resources, while we try and build and stack up our shit. Because I ain't even worried about the little computer or whatever. I'll figure out what to do with it, and I'll keep it going and keep doing my shit. But you know what? We're gonna get it moving, we're gonna get it on, we're gonna get it popping. Alright? Now, before we even get into what we have to get into, what I will say is this. Y'all already know. Before we even start every episode, we get into this particular, I'm gonna call it the royal statement. Alright? And the royal statement is, everybody on this planet, everybody that has come and gone, is a king, queen, god, goddess, emperor, empress, boss, pharaoh, whatever it is that they want to call themselves. They are that. Now, whether they know what it is that they truly hold dominion over, or, control over and all that other sort of jazz, I don't know. Maybe they might know. Maybe they still have to figure out. Maybe they sort of kind of know, but don't really know. But you know what? Oh, hold on. I know what, fuck it. We'll let some Caribbean shit play. We'll let some Caribbean shit. You know what? Big shout outs to CS. Man, listen, shout out to all the orgs on campus. But y'all already know I'm shouting out Dominican Student Association and Jamaican American Student Association, even though I'm not Jamaican, just because those are the organizations that I'm working with so far. But you know what? Well, at least for this year. But nonetheless, man, I'm out here speaking super fast. But anyway, y'all, as far as this particular episode, I have 5 warm-up questions, and I have 1 topic, right? And actually, I just learned of this topic today in class. But you know what? I'm excited to get into it. All right? We got Ding Dong over here going fucking Liddy in the background. But anyway, man, thank y'all so much for being here with me. I'm going to go ahead and cut the music off, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. Oh, now I just sat up there and told everybody about how they was a king and queen, but I totally left out the part that, listen, alright, y'all make sure that y'all put on y'all crowns whenever y'all come through and y'all sit at this table and we come and chop it up. We chop it up, we eat, we do whatever, break bread, all that other sort of jazz. Y'all put on that crown for yourself, you put it on for who and what you represent, man. You wear it loud and you wear it fucking proud for everybody to see. Alright, now with that being said, allow me to lead the way. I ain't gonna hold you, this crown gonna look nice, bro, cause shit, I'm in the all black, bro. I'm in the all black. Let me go ahead. Hold up. Guess. Oh dang, man, shoot! I should have downloaded. I should have got the one without not the music video one. But you know what? We're gonna have to save that and all the other tunes for later. All right. Again, thank y'all so much. But of course, I always have to reiterate y'all. All right. Oh, before we even get into that part, my apologies, you guys, because I did not put out the well, actually, I uploaded the videos on YouTube, all right, and I was trying to upload like the actual content on my podcasting sites, but yo, the last episode was pretty freaking long. Last episode was the longest episode that we've ever filmed, and I'm super excited, super proud of that. I'm also, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm really fucking pissed about this computer, because now I won't even be able to record it. I won't even be able to, unless I'm able to get it fixed. I'm sorry. My mind is just all over the place, because this happened literally just before, you know, just before I cut the camera on. And I was trying to take a few minutes to get the shit set up. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. You know what? We're going to be professionals. Keep it moving forward. But anyway, right? So basically, last episode is not on the podcasting websites at the moment. All right. It's really, yeah, again, it's the longest episode. And I guess like whenever I went to go and try to and like try to convert it from MP4 file to MP3 file, it gave me issues. It kept saying that the file was too large, but you know what? It's all cool. It's all cool. Hopefully, we're gonna try to make sure it doesn't happen this time around. All right. But with that being said, also, right, with my original point that I was trying to make before I got caught off on a tangent, you guys also, yo, make sure in the comment sections or in my social media, because I leave that in the description. But you guys make sure that for whatever questions that I'm asking, that you guys also, like, you know, voice your, I'm not even gonna say just opinions, voice your thoughts, voice your considerations, your opinions too. You know, also if there's any other pertinent information to, you know, the topic at hand or whatever it is that we're talking about, y'all feel free to make note of that. All right, this ain't necessarily got to be a one-sided thing where, you know, I take over and do this and that and A all the way up to Z and all that other sort of shit. But you know what, man? You know, I'm looking forward to hearing you guys' response. All right. But with that being said, all right, the first question that we have for tonight is, what is the best part of your job? All right. Now, for who I would imagine, I'd imagine that for the people who are viewing this are like adults, but I'll even amend the question a little bit, is to say, like, what is the, you know, for people who don't have a job, like what's the best thing about, let's take school, because you know just about everybody's fucking going to school, all right? Or we could even make it broad, right? And I'll say, you know, what is the best part about life, right? Just for you so far, right? But you know what? I'll go ahead and answer. I'll go ahead and, you know, and tip it off. As far as what's the best part about my job, well, one, I made note of, like, you know, the jobs at hand, right? Really the last two that I worked. So, or not worked slash that I have, right? So there is FSU Swanee Cafe. Oh, hold on. Oh, hell no. Come on, yawns. Don't get me caught up, man. I know I had like 5 yawns in a row last episode. But no. There was for the Swanee Cafe, and there is also, oh yeah, and then also made note of Taco Bell, right? And there were 4 things that, like, there were 4 factors that I noted. Of course, perhaps these are all that's really, I guess, there to the job. But these 4 factors were clientele, were the actual tasks, were co-workers, and then manager. All right. Now, of course, I never provide a set answer. I never provide one answer to these questions. All right, I probably never will. Maybe. There might be one time where I deviate from it, but ooh, excuse me. Shit, come on now, yawns. Like I said, that's the second one. Please don't do it to me. But I think, well, I'll just go through and break down the answer before I try to, I guess, assign which, which one is better over all of them, or the most preeminent over all of them. For me, I'm not gonna lie. First thing that, like, the only thing that I have notes for, like, an actual response typed out for, is clientele, right? And what I made note of, comparing the Swanee Cafe here on campus at FSU's, that clientele, to the Taco Bell that that I happen to be working at, or one Taco Bell that I happen to be working at down in Fort Myers. Of course, the clientele is a little different. Okay, people of the same generations, ranges, and all that other sort of jazz. They go to both. It's just the means of distribution at that point, right? So for Swanee Cafe, of course, naturally, I'm going to see a whole lot more students, whole lot more people of my generation around my age, all right? And of course, sprinkling, you have some older people, because of course there's professors and other people that work at the university, right? Also parents and yada yada yada. And then naturally comes, kids, and that you may sprinkle adults over top, but you really might bleep, just a little drop for the kids. But let's see what else though. Oh, but with regard, that it's a little bit of a difference. That's how things were based. That's how the distribution is for the Swanee Cafe. All right, but as for Taco Bell, when I was working down there, it was actually more grown adults, right? It was more grown adults there, and of course there were some people around my age there also, because I mean, shoot, I'm also an adult, but I'm talking about like grown, like these, like 27, 28, 30, 40, I don't know, maybe 50. Of course you got, the elderly coming in here and there, and then not only that, you sprinkle in, like, still, kids they weren't as popular at Taco Bell. Actually, a little bit more in comparison to FSU Swanee, but nonetheless, though, even within that, all right, I'd say that they are pretty notable to me, because I bring a certain kind of energy when it came to working in Taco Bell, when it comes to doing my thing at Swanee, right? Listen, I don't care what anybody has to say, all right? I was the best, the greatest of all time to do it when it comes to the drive-through, man. The fucking GOAT, man. And everybody, the people, they absolutely love me, man. And not only that, I mean, soon enough that those skills also, the skills transferred from me doing a good job at the freaking cashier spot. So but nonetheless, though, every time like I pulled up, I always this is what I made note of when it comes to Taco Bell. And not only that, though, y'all may I may have mentioned this in some of my vlogs, because at the time that I started the vlogs, that's when I was working. That's when I was working at Taco Bell. But I typically got the best side of the customers, really, because I came through. It was good energy. I was cool. I was calm. I was chill. I was nice. I was awesome. All that shit. So I didn't really have to deal with too much from the customers or whatever. And not only that, though, but shoot, I ended up getting a whole bunch of tips, a whole bunch of cards, job opportunities, all that other sort of jazz, right? And as far as, well, and now I'll say this: when it comes to the rewards that I got from that I got from Taco Bell, I don't quite get those same things from Swanee, obviously, because, you know, I mean, shoot, we all students. They can't give me no cards, you know. They can't get. I mean, not only that though, I mean, with the way how the cafe is set up, they not even they don't even have money. They got money on their cards, so you know, it's not really. I don't think tips are really, you know, ain't gonna be that big of a thing. But nonetheless though, the vibes is still cool. Vibes is still lit. I think. Shoot, I might be able to vibe even more so, and, you know, just sort of kind of build a real, like, I guess I'm not gonna say a real one, because I definitely built relationships with the customers at Taco Bell, but definitely what I'll say is I'm able to, let's just say I'm able to spend more time talking, and, you know, and getting to know, you know, who it is that I'm serving when, you know, at the cafe. You know, I mean, shit, hell, I do my shit. I got a certain way. I got a certain way of doing shit, man. I got a certain way of doing stuff. And not only that, I can speed it up, slow it down, do however it is that I need to do it. But I'm not even gonna lie. To be honest with you, I just may scrap all the other parts, because because I made note of the tasks, and the tasks in it, like, of themselves, you know, when it comes to what, setting up the food, or, you know, well, at Taco Bell, yeah, setting up the food, at Swanee Cafe, doing a whole bunch of, you know, I guess vegetable and fruit preparation, actually serving the food out at Swanee versus, you know, either, well, taking a whole bunch of orders. Like, the tasks, like, they were all so good. I never found them. I haven't found them tedious or whatever. Maybe the only one at Taco Bell may have been what's it called? Cleaning the bathroom. But I think it was more so I had to, that was a little bit of an acquired taste. It was a little bit of a acquired taste, just because I didn't quite know what it was that I was supposed to. I didn't know what was constituted in cleaning the bathrooms. But once I figured it out, then, you know, it all from there. Co-workers at both spots was cool. Now granted, I interacted less with it's funny because, like, I have more co-workers at Swanee than I did at Taco Bell. But with I guess the way how Taco Bell is or whatever, like, it was more so, like, I guess it was more team, like I got the whole sense of the team sort of kind of theme, just because, like for instance, I'm not gonna name specific. I could name names. I don't know. Maybe one of these times I will, right? But, like, of the people who were there working, like, we knew, we knew who was good at, like, who was fast at making foods. We knew who, like, you know, however many people, we knew the people who knew how to make foods. We knew, you know, who was good with people, who could get on the mic, do a good bit of talking and all that other sort of jazz, and, you know, and who is quick with it and all that other sort of jazz, right? But nonetheless though, not only that, but we knew who was fast, so who could run around the kitchen and, you know, and get this food and get this particular item and get this and do that and blah blah blah, put the cone out, you know, if things got too hectic and all that other sort of shit. So yeah, I think it was more so of a team concept down with Taco Bell. Now with Swanee, I'm not gonna say that it's not team oriented. It's just, I'll say this. For me, right, because I have my own little island where I serve the salad and the dessert. So we don't really, although everybody sort of kind of helps everybody out at some point, like, it's not like, okay, we depend upon, you know, people from another station, right? You know, again, the cafe is so big that we don't have to be so all, I guess, super team oriented. And not only that, but, depending on your station, it might vary. But nonetheless though, we, oh yeah, now only that, but we knew who was good at, like, who was fast at making foods. We knew who, like, you know, how to make foods. We knew who was good with people, who could get on the mic, do a good bit of talking and all that other sort of jazz, and, you know, and who is quick with it and all that other sort of shit. So And as far as the management at both parts are good. So I think so. I think I don't know. I think clientele stands out more. I think clientele stands out more. Excuse me. All right, but let me go ahead and enough with that talking. That's just a little bit of work talk, right? Not only that though, shoot, hell, not everybody likes work and all that other sort of shit. So I know that could be a little something. But regardless, y'all feel free to again put down your thoughts, your opinions, whatever. Whatever it is, whatever that you have in response to the question. Y'all let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in my DMs. All right. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one now. All right. So I think the second one's better. The second one's better than the first question. But the second question is, what's one thing, or what are? Oh yeah. By the way, that question and this question comes from Thought Catalog, right? So big shout outs to Thought Catalog. But this particular question is, what's one thing that helps you decide if you can trust someone, right? And I have my answers, I have my notes, but I put them in question format, right? But nonetheless, though, I think they're all very related. But nonetheless, though, I think feel, believe, and know that these are some pretty good questions to ask, when it comes to if you trust somebody or not, right? And the first question that I have is okay, when someone is given, when a particular person, whoever it is, a person of interest is given power, how do they respond with that power? All right. Second one that I got, when someone has the chance to do something bad, well, matter of fact, no. I'm going. Oh, you know what? Okay, because I did not read it how I had it, right? But you know what? I'll say the question that I was about to say and then what I have, because those two are also things that should be noted. All right. When someone has the chance to do something bad, what do they do? And then when someone has the chance to do someone bad, what do they do? Right. And when someone is the go-to point of order, the go-to person, how do they respond? When someone is completely alone or has the least amount of eyes and ears on them, how do they act? What are the distinctions between a person's public and private demeanor, behavior and attitude, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie, of all the things of all the questions that I had, I think the last two really stick out. The last two, to me, I star those, right? Because of personal experiences, but we'll get into that, right? Obviously, again, when someone is given power, how do they respond? That's a pretty good, just depending on what they do with it. If they happen to do something good, then of course that there's somebody that can be trusted. And if they turn into a fucking tyrant or they don't know how to act with it, then of course that not really. That's not really a person that I can trust, because of course that can if they turn into a tyrant whenever they get whatever it is that they want to need, then that only means that only means nothing but bad news for you and whoever else. But when someone has the chance to do someone bad, what do they do? This is, and I guess even to directly tie it into the question, right? If somebody has the chance to do somebody bad and they don't, that speaks to strong character. That's somebody that not even just of me, that just deserves trust in general, right? Anybody who can do that. Not only that, I'll say this, right? Anybody who can do that, I guess they deserve some level of trust. But if someone who tends to do that or consistently does that, definitely kudos to that person, or to those people, you know, out there in the world, right? Let's see. You know what? I'm not even gonna read all the other questions. I'm gonna go right to my star points, right? The reason why I make note of when someone is like complete, like essentially this is how, like when someone is like, when it's just you and them, right? Like what do they do? Like how do they treat you? How do they go about and doing stuff? And then not only that, but you know, juxtapose that to, you know, whenever somebody is just, you know, I guess they're out in public view and all that other sort of jazz. How do they, like, basically how do they treat you then? And you just sort of kind of compare that, because I'll say personally, right, and I'm pretty sure y'all can relate, there are a number of times where you come across people who, when it's just you and them, y'all are as cool as two peas in a pod, or maybe not even that, but just they know there's no ill will on their behalf. They're not trying to pull no fuck shit, no bullshit, none of that. All right. But as soon as another soul gets in the view, all right, or enough people really come through and all that other sort of jazz, then I tell you this, now all of a sudden they got the courage of a lion and do a whole bunch of other bullshit that they wasn't even doing before. And again, I'm gonna emphasize bullshit, because courage to mess around and treat you or treat somebody else a certain kind of way, and particularly negative, and it's like, well, damn, like that doesn't align with, you know, the way how you, that doesn't align with how you was acting, you know, when the lights, cameras, and action wasn't on you. All right, so but nonetheless though, all right, if and not only that, but here's the funny thing. I guess this is the reason why I listed the first one first. You know, when you give someone power, how do they respond? It's not even necessarily power, but when you place something of interest, right? You know, whether that you could be, you could. All these things might fuck around and mean power, but you know what? Let's say fame, let's say star power, let's say attention, let's say girls, let's say money, let's say clothes, let's say, you know, what they get the jobs that they get. Let's say not even. Let's just say what they got whatever it is that they needed, right? And if they fuck around and basically, you know, treat everything else like yesterday's trash, then that's trash that you dealing with. I don't know how else to say it. That's just outright trash that you dealing with. But you know, it's a little something. But again, that's also something, y'all, if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have something to say, but y'all leave that down in the comment section below. I'm gonna reread the question. All right, what's one thing that helps you decide if you can trust someone or not? All right, leave your answers, leave your thoughts, leave all it. If you have any questions, shoot, like if you got any information, leave it down in the comment section below or in the DMs. Either or will be just fine. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the third question. Wait, I hope. Oh no. For a moment, I was about to say, I was like, yo, did I mention how many warm-up questions that I have? Hold up, y'all. Let me see how much. Let me check on my people on YouTube. All right, now my people on YouTube. All right, this camera is gonna cut out on me pretty freaking soon. All right, and y'all, the whole squad knows the drill. All right, this camera gonna cut out on me soon. But you know what? As for my people on podcasts, we still going. We still got some shit. My people on YouTube, we got some shit too. All right. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play this music. All right. And then I'm gonna take a little bit. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take time basically to get the camera set up. You know, take my little 30 seconds or whatever. I probably pour myself up a cup of water, and then you know what? We're gonna get back to handling business. All right. Let me see. yeah, it's gonna cut out on me in a little bit. All right, but with that being said, all right, thank y'all so much just for being here with me, of course. And as always, I appreciate all the goodwill, good support, all that good energy, all that other sort of shit. But with that being said, all right, the play's about to be in motion. My people on YouTube, I'll see y'all in a I will see y'all in a little bit. Excuse me. All right, peace, and I'll see you.